Hey guys, here Paul with Team Fat Boys, and wintertime things slow down a little bit. I'm just pumping out videos that I think might be a little interesting and try to keep them short and what have you. The one thing that I am doing that I thought, I've never done a video on this one, and I do this every year, is I grow my own trees. This is about the time I start planting them in planters, and I keep a lot of different planters. I keep boxes and boxes of these, and I've just got boxes over there. Every fall and winter I go buy these. These are some kind of fiber, and without sitting there looking at it, I can't really tell you what they are, but they're biodegradable. You can cut a hole in the bottom of it, plant it. You pour water in there and make sure you got the air bubbles out from the roots, and you have no issues. But about a lot of these. And every tree that I grow, from the time I put the seed into the ground to the time it's sold, it has a Miracle-Gro mixed dirt. So, it's got the best chance of surviving. If I notice a tree's got a little bit of what I want to call a little bit of wilt to it or whatever, I've got hormones that I can put in there that help with that too. So although I'm not a tree doctor, I do know quite a bit about growing them. But anyway, back to what I was saying, bukus of these, and some of the smaller ones. The ones that get bigger quicker, like the maple trees, I usually try to put them in the big one. Let me put these down here so I can get back to the conversation. But anyway, you get really, really good deals on them in the winter. The farther in the winter you go, about into the middle of the winter, you'll get real good. Maybe $4 or $5 for a big stack of those. Now, what I do is about this time of the year, I go ahead and I start germinating seeds. And as I germinate the seeds, then I kind of know what is going to be sprouting, and that's what I try to go with. I think right now I got like 15 redbud trees, and I think I got 20 of the ball cypress out already in these planters in a dark, damp spot. Well, not damp, but a dark, cool spot. So these things will start germinating. Once they start germinating and get about yay high, I'll bring them into the back room here where my computer's at. I can't get the camera around there, but where the grow light gets on them, and I start running them on 12-hour cycles, 12 hours on, 12 hours off, and just back and forth. And usually by spring, when I don't have to worry about the frost or anything, usually by then the cypress trees are about that big. The maples might be about a foot tall. I haven't really what else. Oh, the redbuds. See, redbuds, maple, cypress, and I think I'm going to try some lemon trees this year. And those really need to be put in a pot, in a big pot, inside the house. Definitely inside the house during the fall and the winter, and you just keep them trimmed up, and they'll grow kind of like a bonsai tree if you do it right, and they will produce lemons. So with that, I don't know what else to say. I do sell the trees too. So anyway, the maple trees, I get like $10 a piece for those, and those will be a little over a foot tall, maybe a foot tall, And then the cypress, the ball cypress, which is really hard to grow, and you gotta watch that tree for the first 2 months of its life at least. Make sure it stays water. No ifs, ands, buts. Cypress love water. If you have a wet spot in your yard that never seems to dry up, plant a cypress in there. They love that wet soil. And the ones that I have planted down there, I put down there in my drainage ditch, they're getting what they call cypress knees on them. And you notice that down southeast Missouri, down around Mingo, where the cypress knees come out of the water a couple feet. And I guess if you really wanted to, you could take a saw and do a couple of those, and then put some kind of sealant that is made for trees on the knot that you cut off, and then you just cut those in thin slices, sand them down real good where they're nice and smooth, slap varnish on them. Man, they make good coasters for your coffee tables and stuff like that. And then we have the red bud. Red buds are a bugger, but usually they'll grow pretty good. They're just really slow. And I usually get $10 per tree. Now, if you want to pay a few bucks extra per tree, I will come out, I will plant the tree, I'll make sure it's planted right, I'll make sure all the air bubbles are out of the root system. That's a big tree killer right there. And then I will guarantee that tree for 1 year. And that means in the fall I'm going to be coming and putting some foam up around the tree, or some insulation or something to protect that tree. And I will guarantee the tree for a period of 1 year. Not any more, not any less, 1 year. And we'll do that. I'm working on trying to get some hickory. Hickory, I've really never tried it. And usually by the time I get out there, the squirrels already got them tore up. The other thing that I did get to grow really good was the black walnut. I've got a black walnut, and they grow quick. I got a black walnut out there. It's probably about 20 foot tall and already producing walnuts every fall. So if you want to get a hold of me and ask me about the trees, I'm going to throw email addresses and phone numbers where you can text me down here at the bottom. And with that, we'll talk to you later. Take care and keep those lines tight.